You know, I was reading today, as we continue to tune, I was reading today, and the word that God gave to me, and I was a little baffled by it at first until actually we were praying before we came out to play, and I was reading about John the Baptist and Herodias and Herod, and how John had spoken out against Herod sleeping with his brother's wife. I read that today. Okay. And, he spoke out against it, and because of it, he lost his head. Literally. Then I read about Jesus being taken before Pontius Pilate, and the crowd of people saying, "Crucify him, crucify him." And really, Pontius Pilate didn't really want to. He was like, what has this man done? What has he done? Crucify him. We have no king but Caesar. And I was just like, wow, what is going on? And he even washed his hands and he said, okay, what do you want? They said, Barabbas. So that's what he did. And he gave him over to be crucified. And I read that, I said, God, what? These stories. And he said, Robert, standing up for what is right. Doing what is right. I said, what is right? He says, what is right? What is godly? What is pure? What is holy? I said, what does that have to do with what we're doing tonight, Headnoise is doing tonight? What are we doing? We're embarking on a new missionary journey. We're embarking on a new evangelistic journey. Us, Headnoise. We're going into the studio and we're going to make an album, a worship album. And we're going to send that album out to as many churches as we can find, regardless of denomination. Everywhere in the world that we can find, whether it's South America or Europe or the United States. And we're going to ask them, invite us to come play for your fellowship. We want you to know our hearts, and we want your spirit to be one with ours. We want you to know that we're serious about ministry. We're serious about preaching the gospel. And we want to go and we want to tell them about you guys and what's happening here and what we're doing in Chicago with Jesus People and all the other bands that are serious about ministry. And we're going to tell them about all these things. And then we're going to say, we're going to come back on a tour. And we want you, body of Christ, to book us in your bar and your club. You pay for it, you do it, you bring us back, and we'll be tools for you in your hands to evangelize your city and your town. We don't want to be rock stars. We don't want to be part of this. We want to take ourselves out of there and do ministry and preach the gospel of Jesus Christ. This is the all or nothing year. It's all or nothing. We're not here just to rock out. We're here to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. And when you see that CD comes out, you email us. We want you to help us. We want you to get it in the hands of every church you can think of. And we want to come to them, and we want to share with them what's going on. We want their hearts to be broken like our hearts are broken. We want them to feel the pulse of God as He loves the common people, the lost. And we're going to put the burden on the church to go ahead and do that work. These guys work so hard. These bands, FBS and Last Hope, and these guys work so hard. It's time for the body of Christ to say, you know what? This is our responsibility. Let's get busy.